Ready to sail!
Ready when you are. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for them up. We hope that won't be people ousted. They're also on the train.
Ah, they're no match for you.
Got that right. Herodotus. What's that island ahead of us?
That, my friend, is the famous island of Salamis.
The place where Athens defeated the Persians.
It's in this bay that the great Athenian strategos Themistocles destroyed the Persian fleet and saved the great world from annihilation. You don't see many heroes like that anymore.
Ufano di tutto il mondo.
That's Hippocrates' clinic.
Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are God's given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way.
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I've found Hippocrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's Watch to the cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it. Look for a long line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. Huh. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. So Stratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Sostratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Alexios of Sparta.
Well met, Alexios of Sparta. What do you need?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who pass through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
Where should I look for your notes?
For Tyrins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
Richard, if you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about the Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries, especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
My eagle will tear out your tongue, priest.
Forgive me, not the tongue. Not like Medon. Chrysis threatened anyone who speaks to the eagle bearer.
Did she? Tell me about the woman and her baby, and I won't drown you in your bathhouse. How's that for a threat?
Please, no! There is already a corpse in there.
What are you talking about?
Snakes!
Snakes?
They're everywhere. Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
These snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
I'll take care of your snake problem. Then, you'll tell me what I need to know.
And? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I carved up every single one of those slimy malagas.
My babies! What have you done to my babies?
Your snakes infested my bathhouse. A sick man is dead because of them.
You did this!
I only did what Pilenor told me to do.
What? How dare you? I never said kill them.
How could you, Pilenor? You'll pay for this. I curse you both to Hades!
Well,
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Midon, but he won't tell you. You won't tell anyone anything.
Malaki snakes. Ugh. At least I got a name. Midon.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Ira guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer. I remember this tale, written during the time of the great Elot Revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic, gods. This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests. Taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly. Was very strong-willed. And before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved. But there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
Got what? And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Iraklis, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
I'm filthy and could use a good bath. The kind priest here was pointing me in the direction of the bathhouse.
Yes, that's correct. The bathhouse is right over there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The baths are for healing the sick, not for washing the blood off one's hands. Leave.
The rest, may Asclepius spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepius to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore. I'm touched you will help these people, but I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing Misthios, or forfeit our lives. But I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
I'll find this bull for you. The white bull. Am I too late? They'll keep a sharp watch here. Doesn't look like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It'll have to do. Not the best feeling.
Did you find the white bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Misthios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of Argolis. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you. My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
I know what it's like to be small and forsaken. Pray for the girl.
You'll regret this.
Not an easy choice, Mistios, but it's been made. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
What was that? Nothing going on here now. Wait! You don't belong here. Time to
Guards!
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
Aha! I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
The Spartan woman. Was her name Rini? Did she tell you where she was going? They said she had a baby with her. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived. Midon prayed for its life.
You saved the child? No?
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
Do all sanctuary priests take their servants to bed?
I am not his servant. We share a sacred bond.
Sacred? Right. I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my sister here, you and your priests left her for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could.
I don't believe you. Dad!
How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky she survived as long as she did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Praise Hera.
They're gone. They're both gone. He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to her, before finally leading her to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis? I see. Chrysis possesses every tongue around here. I'll find her on my own then, and cut out a lot more. Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
I'll wait here for you to finish. If I leave, what's stopping you from running away?
Thinking like a mercenary. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Then make yourself useful and bring me my bone forceps. Some idiot or another's always borrowing them.
Then you'll come treat Hippocrates' patient.
You have my word.
I'll go get your bone forceps. The forceps should be in there. Once I deliver these, we can get back to Hippocrates. These are the forceps you wanted. Is this it?
You aren't a half-bad assistant. When I'm done with his surgery, I'll be honored to help Hippocrates. Might be limping for a while, but Apollo willing, they'll make a full recovery.
I'll meet you there. Don't be late. Hippocrates, how's the patient?
I couldn't remember the proper steps for treatment, and you were gone so long.
Your notes were destroyed in a fire. These minstrels brought me here to help.
I went to see the priests first. I had to find out about my mother.
A worthy pursuit, though it cost this man his life. The payment we should seek is the preservation of life. A good doctor puts the needs of his patients first.
I have learned a lesson today. I will take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
Hippocrates, I'm sorry the patient died. But I still need to know what happened to my mother.
Come with me. We should talk. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters, I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I know something that may help you find her. I swore I would never tell anyone about Dolops and his past, but I owe this to your mother.
Who's Dolops?
He was a priest who dedicated his life to helping orphans. It's possible he remembers that night long ago. Maybe he would know something about your mother and her child.
I'll go see this man. Thank you, Hippocrates.